it's me, Renee. I'm back. So today I've got a little game for you guys. So it's one I've kind of made up. Well, yeah, I would say I made it up more or less. I've seen variations of this, but like I saw Juliet Ottenbrook do this, but she did it more systematically. And okay, I'm just gonna say rest afterwards because I don't want to spoil you. But okay, what is the game, you're asking? Well, here, in this fun little cup, I put little notes. What are notes, you mean, you're talking about? Well, the notes have names of characters, fictional characters, from books. Yeah, from books. Let's say not, but yeah, they're all from books. Those are cheating, but I'll explain. So my plan is to pick up 5 names, and then there'll be those 5 names that no, sorry, I have to pick up 4 names to be correct, really. 4 names or 4 notes, and that will be like the 4 people that I have to spend quarantine with. So like it's one quarantine housing. As in, it's been similarly done around Facebook in places like where you like have to choose a quarantine house, like either a pool, margarita, or a library, or it could be like 5 different people and stuff. So yeah, so it's kind of the same with that, but just here, like instead of like looking at stuff and saying like, that looks good, that looks good, I have to go with the ones I pick up uh from the from the cup. So that's kind of interesting. Though of course I've written them all myself. So the side note, no, the side note, the asterisk is that I know all these characters. So like I wouldn't really uh, write down someone I don't really know about. And also, yeah, and then so I'll pick them up, and I'll pick up 4 notes, and I'll read them out loud, and I'll talk a bit about how it would be quarantining with them people. Would it be fun? Would it be boring? Would it be interesting? Let's see. So I have actually more or less full. It's a lot of notes in here. So I'm actually going to do it several videos. It's not just today, but several times. And yeah, it's a bit of a fun little game. I would say, like to mix characters together and just talk about those together. Really, I do. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I wrote them myself. I had planned to do this video weeks ago, but then I had to like find lots of names. I couldn't just have like 4 names because then it would just be 4 names. It wouldn't really be picking. It would be the names I had. So I had to find lots of names, and I tried to find lots of characters that are well known because I suppose if they're too underrated, it's like we won't really know who we're talking about. So that's kind of boring. Kind of want to have characters that are well known, but at the same time, like kind of want to have fun characters as well. And yeah, some of the characters here are well known, some are a bit lesser known. But I'll just if they're lesser known, I'll just explain a bit more about them, talk a bit more about them, and yeah. So let's get on with it, shall we? First next, so I'll just take the one that's up top. One of them, Harriet Manners. Okay, just one of the lesser known ones. But let's let's first pick notes, and then I'll talk about the people. Jessica Darling. And also, as you might have guessed, a lot of these are girls because I love the characters I love, and I'm familiar with are girls. Even though I read a lot, so not all the characters that are from books are girls. It's just a lot of them that sticks to me the most are girls. So yeah, Hazel Wong, Aiko from the Lunar Chronicles. Some of the notes. Oh yeah, and I have 4 notes. I was about to pick another, but like you kind of have to just have 4 because the rule is you have to be no more 5 people together. And with me, it will be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so then I have Aiko from Lunar Chronicles series, Jessica Darling from the Jessica Darling series, Hazel Wong from the Wong and Wells series, and Harriet Manners from the Geek Girl series. So Hazel Wong is actually from a historical series, so that's kind of interesting. So you get that aspect of like her being from the 1930s, and I'm just gonna bend rules and say that this all happens today. Well, it's quarantine today, so like she gets sapped into our time. So it's kind of fun to see like how she would react to our time and the world today. And then yeah, and also Hazel Wong, she's one of those characters that always wants people to get along. So that would be like the diplomat in group. So that's kind of good. Aiko, I suppose all of you know, well, all of you, a lot of people, a lot of you probably know about her. She's the android from the Lunar Chronicles. She's also very helpful and very into helping people and being nice and stuff. But she loves passion and she loves friendship and I don't know. Suddenly I'm just blanking out Aiko and stuff. But like she's very endearing and nice and adorable. And yeah, so that will be nice. Harriet Manners, she knows a lot of stuff, so that's good. Like you can have someone she can give us trivia, so we wouldn't really be bored in that way. And she has a lot of, I suppose, yeah, she has a lot of stories from her traveling around. She's been traveling a lot because she's a model, so that's kind of fun and good. Jessica Darling, uh, she's one of those kind of. Sometimes I would say she's the most like. Again, forgetting words. She's the most blue card and red card. No, she's the most wild card. She's the most wild card of all these, I would say, because she's the one that maybe can create most conflict. Like if she doesn't like something, she might instead of saying like stop doing blah blah blah, she might like just bottle it up and then after a while just release it and just yell. So yeah, and she's also kind of picky about wanting stuff her own way. So yeah, that could be interesting. And it's kind of fun in a way because all of these characters, myself included, are characters that I like to like have people be in a good mood, like try to have people appease people pleasers, are people pleasers. So there won't really be that much of conflict here in a way, like that we all want to try to get along. Then you have Jessica who might get like, my God, you're just all so nice. Stop being so nice. Start arguing or stop being so goody two shoes. So yeah, we have one like wild card conflict in a way person, and the rest of these are like, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here, and just like smiley people really. I suppose all of these characters, though, they all have like opinions and ideas. So I think I don't know what's happening with my mouth really. I think could have really fun conversations. Like Hazel Wong could talk about how it's like to be an outsider. Well, I suppose they all could, but like yeah, she's from Hong Kong originally. And actually, that's also Aiko, so they can have that. They have that in common. Oh, sorry, Hazel Wong and Aiko. And then Harriet Manners, she's been to Japan, so she can talk to them about that. I don't think any of these two have been to Japan. Well, Aiko might have, but not Hazel Wong. So yeah, and I suppose I don't really think Jessica and Harriet might get along that well. Maybe not me, or like I suppose maybe not Jessica and everyone else, because Jessica is very much into metaphors and sarcasm and stuff. And even though, like, when I read books and when I see TV and when I see movies, most of the time I get them. But like often in real life, people do sarcasm and it's like, what, what? That that was a joke because something just goes straight over my head. I just oh, was that funny? And everyone around me just starts laughing. I'm like, what was so funny? So like some subtle hints like that, and also like Harriet Manners is like me. She doesn't really understand some subtleties in culture and pop culture and communication and stuff like that. So, and Jessica Darling is very much sarcasm filled. Her communication is very sarcasm, like Chandler Bing plus a million. So yeah, I suppose communication could be very interesting there. We could say something and we could like, what, how are you supposed to do that? And then it's like her elaborate joke or her elaborate sarcasm, and like, oh, we didn't get that at all. So yeah, I think having these people together in a quarantine house will be quite interesting. I don't think it will be boring. Actually, I think with most of these characters that are named, can't really say it's gonna be boring really at all, because they all have like conflicts and stuff that's going on in their life that has been going on, and they all have like, yeah, they all have interest and stuff, and they all have resources, and then yeah. So yeah, that's quite interesting and fun little thought experiments or game. If you want to do something similar, just do it. Yeah, probably should have made up a name for this. I'll just call it a character quarantine houses game. Quarantine characters. Quarantining with you. That's it. Quarantining with you. Who who are you quarantining with? I don't know. Should probably have prepared like a name, but yeah, I forgot about that. I'll make a fun catchy name when I post this video later. And yeah, this is me saying Renee out.